Fact that the first change that takes place is in your mind. You have to change your mind before you change the way you live and the way you move. So when we said that the revolution will not be televised, we were saying that that the thing that's going to change people is something that no one will ever be able to capture on film.
You know, every day I become more convinced the world is more backwards than before. This is intentional for a multitude of reasons, by the way. But I don't even mean to say this in an disparaging way, but in a comical sense. Our world is backwards to teach us lessons, and the more we work in that direction, we actually distance ourselves further away from our needs and wants, which turns people into researching the best ways for them to achieve success and abundance in their life. And this is where manifestation comes in. You see, manifestation is one of the biggest buzzwords in the world today, and it has been for years, to the point where it has become cliche to say or even to talk about. This, just like most things that become mainstream, become diluted because of how many people join in. This is a very natural thing to happen, but since this is the case, who you choose to learn from is essential to your growth. This diluted pool of thought and information has convinced people that manifestation is something external, and that is not the case at all. A million methods, a million techniques, and a million misinformed teachers have led to the confusion that most people have about manifestation today. It's apparent that this exists because we actually have genuine debates about what is better between the law of attraction and the law of assumption. And I will make a video about this in the future, how they are connected and not even in the same realm to even debate. So it's very telling about how people are being taught in these spaces. So to undo this, we have to get this thing straight. First of all, manifestation is an effect, not a cause. You do not do manifestation. The things you feel to be true manifest. It is not something to do, it is something to be. It doesn't matter what technique you use because you are the technique. The belief in yourself and whatever method you choose is what allows your desires to manifest. So to reiterate, manifestation is not a technique. It is the physical materialization of what you believe to be true for yourself internally. It's the echo in the cave, the ripples in a body of water. The effect, not the cause. Now that we establish our footing, I can explain how manifestation is merely the icing and not the cake. Like I said earlier, this world is backwards on purpose so we can grow. So let me ask you this question. If you wanted someone to be truly content in this physical, material world, would you tell them to look for it internally or externally? Internally is the answer, and that is the paradox. You hear about poverty, violence, war, and a myriad of negativity on a daily basis. These are all prevalent issues, and to the common person, you would sound like a fool to tell someone to redirect their focus inward. I mean, we look at the world and it feels so real to us. How could anyone ignore it? No one is saying to ignore it, but what I'm saying is to recognize what it truly is, a reflection. Do you think it's possible to outrun your shadow? I mean, we all tried before, but to no avail. Our shadow will always be with us, but it can only change if we change ourselves first. So when you try to force reality to bend to your will, you only create more struggle. The world is a mirror, and if you do not like what you see, you need to change yourself. Now, you still might be on the fence of what I'm saying, and rightfully so. Most criticism from manifestation comes from the lack of logic behind it. You'll see someone mock it by saying something like, if all I had to do was think about it and it would come true, why isn't everybody rich then? And while this is what we call the straw man argument, it's still fair criticism, because you cannot mentally pay bills, right? Or can you? Now, I'm not claiming this can be done as a direct transfer, but as a manifestation of your view about bills and money. While your mind may not have a 16-digit number, You have the ability to experience a different reality and relationship when it comes to bills. You see, most people have a negative view of bills. They may say they are a burden, annoying, and a nuisance. So this creates a sour relationship which will manifest into things like unexpected bills, higher bills, or you lacking the money to pay them. But what if you change how you view these bills? Why can't it be a blessing that you have water and electricity at your disposal? Why can't it be a form of reassurance that all these services will be active for another month? And why can't it be a testimony of your abundance? I mean, for you to afford certain services, it is a sign that you are doing better than some financially, or many financially. Imagine you try thinking like this for a month. You may see a change in your bills, but I know if you try to make this a part of your lifestyle and just a part of how you think on a daily basis, your whole mindset and reality of bills would do a 180. You might see no bills, decreased bills, or less bills pop up. But that is what we call the icing on the cake. That is manifestation defined clearly and simply. Trying to manifest a different external reality to feel better is backwards. Feel better about life right now internally and let life manifest those feelings into physical proof. It's like your reward for seeking the kingdom of heaven. Manifestation is the icing, not the cake. Don't get mad at the mirror when it reflects an unpleasant image. Change the object that is placed in front of the mirror by seeking fulfillment internally. Peace.
I'd like to make you stay. I'd like to make you stay. If you don't know how.